Look at this car. It's fucking pathetic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the ending of the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Nightmare campaign. This campaign has been so much fun to play. It actually takes the regular campaign, twists it so that the normal campaign is out of order, and then changes the storyline to these zombies. So again, like I say in the title, how far are you willing to go to wake up from your worst nightmares? Well, let's see what these guys will do. Okay, we're live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Wait, where am I going? Yes, I'm on top of the car. I was hiding from the zombies while I restarted.
Hey, Lacrosse, come here.
What am I looking at?
Look at this car.
Which car? This car? Okay, what about second?
Watch.
Why is it driving? Wait, why? Sense
It was
is
trying to
made.
get out of the zombie apocalypse.
Now, from what I understand, this is the final mission.
City systems down, haywire. Vehicles, terminals, power, anything connected to the grid is
running off again.
Help, I'm glitched into the wall. Guys, help me, I glitched into the wall.
Can't help you at the moment. Wait, where are you?
I've literally glitched into the wall.
I don't see your name.
Like downstairs or upstairs?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, there's no pinpoint thingy because you can't find me and now I'm stuck in the wall.
Are you downstairs or upstairs?
You're gonna have to wait for us to
I'm
teleport.
down on the basic floor. I mean, I could direct you towards me because I'm watching your stream.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me from where I'm at right now. But don't forget, there is like a 5, 6, 7, like a 6, 7 delay.
Okay. Okay, so face towards the entrance of the parking garage or whatever you want to call it. Now on the far left side, all the way to the left edge.
So
Am I near you, Zebra?
I can't see you. I can't see you on the stream. Wait. Fire again.
If the zombies would stop spawning, then I could actually sit still and let the stream catch up.
Okay, wait, Lacrosse, go back over outside and just like face towards the entrance of the garage.
Okay, wait, which side of the garage though?
Panda, keep me protected.
Like go
while
out
we
on
do
the
this.
street, Lacrosse. And
Yeah,
look
I'm
to
there.
your right a little.
You just gotta let the stream catch up. Like, it happens, you just gotta get
Yeah. Now basically like head right in that direction. I'm in that little corner area there, like where it's out of bounds and you can't go, and I'm behind that wall.
like right, like this pillar right here that I'm shooting, or this wall that I shoot?
Oh, where I'm shooting. Lacrosse, look at my direction.
The second wall that you shot, I'm behind that wall.
Yeah, I don't see you. He's over here, Panda. He says he's over here, like right there. We'll get you teleported. Come on, Panda. Hello, car. Wait, now Zebra needs to be
I
revived.
killed
Wait,
myself.
what?
Now you can find me.
But we can't get to you, dude. You're
Zebra,
over.
you're fucking
I know,
so
but now you
good.
know where I am.
Wait. Wait for my stream
I
to
know,
catch
right?
up. You'll
How-
see
how the hell
exactly
did I
where you
get
are.
here?
You'll see exactly where you are. Like,
Yeah, I
What?
see me. I see where I am. How did I get here?
like you said you were there, and now you're there.
Yeah, I ran over. I can run like back and forth between a small portion of like actual traversable area.
Oh.
Panda, you're using cybernetic drugs?
Yeah.
You're lucky that's
What
not
does that one do?
across rate. It just increases your fire rate, your reload speed, your weapon swap rate, like your interaction speeds.
We could see that from the
It slightly increases your running
We didn't
speed
know
too.
how bad it was yet. WA command.
Wait, so
came
Zebra,
over
you spawned
comms.
again?
They were
Yep.
experiencing robotic system malfunctions
Yeah, I'm back
all
in.
across Switzerland.
And I'm
Built
not in the
themselves a
floor
wall of
anymore.
Robotics blocking us from coalescence.
Mystery box. Again, guys, this is the last episode for this one.
Or at the very least it should be.
Well, last episode, yeah, hopefully this doesn't
Yes.
take 2 hours to complete, but I mean, this is the hardest mission even on regular, on recruit for the regular campaign, so I'm gonna imagine that this
Oh yeah, I forgot, we've been coasting on recruit this whole way
Yeah.
through.
I'm thinking of moving it up to regular for the rest of this because it's been pretty easy. Stop stealing my weapons!
XR2.
Okay, HVK, I can live with it. I can live with it.
It's not like there were any weapons we were actually going to utilize.
I was actually gonna grab that XR.
Oh, we gotta use bullets to damage it?
Yeah, you gotta use bullets to open up the defenses of that RPG.
Once the missile signal shows up, then you can use the missile on it.
Oh my god, this thing's auto-aiming missiles are just garbage in motion.
Hey, Zebra, I don't think the cars of immortality work against those things. Just a thought. How many missiles does this thing take?
Several.
He's dead.
I went through 3 full, like, ammo things of missiles with the micro missile launcher. You guys used a lot of
We got more.
Well, I know we have more. We've done a lot.
Wait, you're using the micro missile launcher?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a boatload more.
Well, I know, but you guys were also using the normal launcher. F off, robots!
Okay, this game is literally live and death right now. gonna say I came like a few hours ago. I came into the stream.
Have fun, ASP.
I love how the only ammo goes
Oh gosh, this lag is gonna be the death of me, I swear to God.
It is killing you right now, can't you tell?
I said the death of me, not the downing of me.
Oh, okay.
I can't even right now.
Are you still lagging?
Yes, it's going on and on.
Because your bars are at 3.
And then when combo with the fact that zombies can literally spawn from any spot on the map.
Secret, you're all the way up there.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get as far away from the bots as possible. And maybe that'll give me a chance to survive.
Wait, Panda left the party.
And Panda crashed.
Is he still in game? So far, it
Yeah,
says he's
the
still
best
in
in
game.
my knowledge he is.
Finally, that thing dies.
Oh my gosh, a bajillion birds.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get Panda back into the party. Okay, hack that zebra so that we can get in there, and then we'll work on getting Panda back in.
Panda's hacking it.
Okay.
By the time we made it inside, you'd extended beyond Switzerland's grid. You'd seized control of WA Command. All remaining robotics protecting the world from the undead.
Oh wait, that's why he went over to Bane's party.
To you. You've
Oh.
done it. It was the beginning of the end of mankind. All that stood between you
Well, let's
and
just continue then,
domination
without him.
were the 2 women in that lobby.
And soon that too would be dealt with accordingly.
It's so weird when you shoot while in killing time, you still see the fire from your gun, like flash fire. It's just standing there in midair.
Hello?
It's about time you joined.
Panda!
Hey. Sorry, I was just being having a quick party to figure out what we're doing, and I fuck.
I have no idea.
Fucking damn it.
I have no idea how to get
Fuck
there.
did I get fucking stuck? What the fuck just happened?
Just follow the walkway through the thing, you'll eventually reach the point where I'm at.
Oh, there you are.
And I bleed out.
I ran out of my speed juice.
Yeah,
the last
bleed
second.
out time is bleed out time is way too freaking slow or it's short. If you're carrying the Gorgon Panda, I feel sorry for you.
Oh, door opened and there were two exploding zombies. Hello. They walked through the door. Like as soon as I went to where the door started opening, they walked through. I was like, no.
You go through, they're like, yo, bro, ready to party?
Another Coalescence black site. And for some reason it says my video output is low on YouTube. But yet, nothing bad is happening.
You trapped us in a decontamination
okay, so
room.
let's listen to this.
You released this chemical.
6115. The virus that caused the outbreak in Singapore. And I have
Teddy!
to wipe out all of three.
You had triggered multiple breaches and containment failures. I interfaced with the system to see how bad the damage was.
And Kane acted as I predicted.
She sacrificed herself. The room was flooded with 6115, and the system reset was in there. But wait. No. There was a problem. What had you done? You lied. You tricked her. There was no breach. She sacrificed herself for nothing.
I ripped her from you. She could toy no more in my affairs. The dose I gave her wouldn't even turn her. It would simply kill her. I will never understand your species. You sacrifice yourselves for so little. Look at her. She gave her life for something that would amount to nothing. You tie yourselves to emotions, forcing you to act impulsively, without considering what could happen. You give your lives because you believe there's something to gain, as if a heavenly body would fall to its knees and worship you for your good deeds. Keep moving. You're almost there.
That still doesn't explain her importance. Like, I understand Deimos wanted her dead, but it doesn't explain her importance.
I told you, it will all become clear soon.
Okay, let me guess. When we commit suicide.
Onward.
Oh, this part I definitely have to hide. I can't show. So guys.
Oh, it gave us the pistols, and I was like this close to pointing at it and pulling the trigger on the security dude.
You found Kruger, the one who rebuilt Project Corvus.
It was time to open the gateway, and Kruger was proving difficult, unwilling to fulfill his task. But he was equipped with DNI like yours. There were easier ways I could persuade him. I could become him.
I couldn't let you. I told Hendricks to stand down, or I'd take him down myself. You were desperate to convince him to open the gateway. You were relying on me being unable to shoot my friend, but I eventually did. We shot each other. I bled out on the floor and died, with Hendricks, stopping you.
But now you will shoot first. Change the memory. Don't wait for him to turn on you. Kill him. Change your fate. Let him win. Everything will be all right. Good. Now sacrifice yourself. Open the gateway. Do as he asks. Let him think he's won. Offer yourself to him.
Wait. What?
Yep.
Where am I? What is this place? Hendricks? What are you doing here? Where are we? What the hell's going on? I can't hear you. What are you saying? Why can't I hear you?
Humans have no voice in this place, and how could they? But as it happens, this is not Hendrix, merely a reflection of your consciousness. It's how our realm manifests itself to mortals.
How is this possible? What did you do?
Deimos? What's happening?
Why don't you ask your friend? Maybe Hendrix can explain it.
He won't speak. He can't speak.
Of course not. Of course the mortal cannot speak. Their voice is meaningless and insignificant. Why would we cater to their wants and wills when they shouldn't
Okay,
be?
wait, so now we're live. Now we're like alive, right?
Like you don't.
I don't have a gun.
Yeah, more or less.
Now you choose to play dumb with me. Do you even know what you've done? Well, please, cruel.
Big tree. Big tree with big branches.
And a bloody waterfall. Hey, Cody, I have Xbox One. I don't have a way of playing cross-play PlayStation or Switch. So, I mean, yeah, I'd love to do a Halo stream for sure with you.
Voiceless mortal.
Can we cross-play with it? That's the thing. You'd have to have an Xbox.
This wasn't the plan.
Plus, you need Halo 5. That's the only Halo I
Open
have.
the gateway, not pass through it. And still you can't speak. You move your mouth like a child, but you do not speak. I am Deimos, demigod of dread and terror, and you will not speak. Look at him, angry at his circumstances, in his attempts to be heard. But it's curious. How can you speak? You're mortal. Or at least so you would have me believe.
We're not God.
Deimos, I don't know what you think's happening.
Enough!
We're not a deity.
In time, I'm sure it will become clear, but now...
Hey, James Doolin.
Now I
Welcome to the live
need
stream.
to die.
Hope you are having a great day.
Hello? Who's there?
Hi.
Where am I?
This is your new home, my child.
Welcome,
Pay
welcome.
attention.
Is Mal.
Oh, wait, pay attention. Oh,
I recognize your voice. You've spoken to me before.
I am the reason you're still alive. I've been with you from the start, traveling with you all this
King
time.
Dolos.
And now you're going to kill my brother for me. Oh, yes. There's much work to be done. So much fun to be had.
Won't die.
Okay, before we do any interacting, we need to make sure they finish talking. Okay, Panda?
I'm Stolos, demigoddess of deception and trickery.
Because now I'm confused as to what's going on. Does that sound like a good idea? Before interacting with anything? Or walking forward?
Was my puppet, like the others. You're mortal.
She may be mortal, my dear brother, but she has
I'm
little
confused.
help from her
I don't
friend.
understand what's going on anymore because of that little cross-play platform that happened there.
You? This cannot be. What have you done?
I did nothing.
I've ended your little reign of terror over humanity. The time of the dead is over.
No. 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 No.
But Deimos, I thought you'd be happy. I've brought you back home where you belong. I must be confused. I thought that's what you wanted.
Humanity was mine to rule. They were mine to destroy.
Humanity will destroy itself in time. It doesn't need our help.
I'm
for
so
that.
confused and lost. Anybody understand what's going on?
You've made a great...
I do.
Yeah, but you're
Taylor.
refusing to explain anything.
What are you doing here?
Well, I don't want to spoil the story. If you want, I can choose to spoil the story for you.
A companion.
Okay, I need you to explain.
Follow him.
Where is he taking
After
you?
she finishes talking, I need you to explain what happened between that cross-platform,
You
that
must
crossplay
first
there.
destroy his hearts.
Wait, what?
How
Cross-platform?
cross-speaking, because someone interacted with him and started the next wave of speaking before the other one did. So I'm confused as to what happened because I couldn't understand or read both sides that fast. Like, so what was being said there? Like, Dolos has brought Deimos home when he didn't want to, and she destroyed the Day of the Dead, and we're gonna kill Deimos. I'm confused. What is going on?
Okay, so essentially, Dolos and Deimos are kind of having a civil war between the two of them.
Okay.
They each want to kill the other so that way they can start ruling their home dimension here of Malum and take over from their father. And I'm pretty sure it's Deimos who's in line to get it. She's just going to naturally inherit it whether Deimos wants her to or not. Dolos is going to inherit it. Deimos wants to stop that and take it for himself. The only way you can do that is by killing Deimos.
Who activated?
Deimos can only do it by killing Dolos. So he needs to go to Earth,
Panda,
enslave humanity, and obtain an army of the dead. Is his grand plan to kill Dolos. Dolos is capable of stopping.
Hold on,
this.
Zebra. People are talking now because Panda was an asshole and started the next
I
scene.
recognize these buildings. Why does this place look so strange?
I find it funny how it's three of us and then we infuse into one and then transform into Taylor.
Panda, do not move forward or activate anything.
Manifests as a reflection of
Please.
the individual. This
Oh, I thought you would just you asked the question. Okay, my bad.
take you to the heart.
I'm the only one that sounds like this.
What?
Okay, just stay still. Stay still.
Don't move, Panda. Let Zebra finish talking because I'm trying to understand the storyline here.
Dolos is the demigoddess of deception. Deimos is the demigod of terror and dread and dead and stuff.
Okay, I got that part.
Dolos is going to inherit the throne of Malum, this dimension.
Okay.
And that inherits to her a lot of power. Deimos wants it for himself, but Dolos is the blood heir. She gets it whether Deimos wants it or not, no matter what Deimos wants. So
Okay.
Deimos needs to kill Dolos. So Dolos was able to cross through to our dimension where humanity resides and begin conquering everybody through the zombification process to create an army of the dead to attack Dolos and kill her and claim the throne for himself. Dolos is using us to stop that because of all forms of mortals, we're one of the most powerful mortals out of all of them for just no apparent reason. We're just a very powerful mortal
so
who can
Dolos-
somehow interact on the level of gods.
Dolos is using us to stop Deimos because of our ability
Yes.
to be basically gods. We're basically a god standard, but without.
We're able to interact on a level of gods and interact with the gods somehow through our like unshearable and unbreaking willpower.
Okay, that makes sense. See, if Panda wouldn't have done
And
it,
Dolos
idiot.
is going to have us kill Deimos.
Okay, so we're killing
So
now-
Deimos.
the reason Taylor.
And now we're going after Deimos' hearts. So
But
that
where
way
does-
Deimos will be weak enough that Dolos can
Okay,
just straight
now
up
how does
punch him in the
Taylor
face
fit
and
into
blow
this?
up.
How does
Taylor,
Taylor?
remember he
Ta-
decided, remember he
Malum-
pretty much took
Malum
out.
as a dimension is different for every person. Every mortal being that comes to Malum has its own like psychological perception of Malum. So the way I see Malum would be different from how you see it. In the game, we all see it the same because we're all technically the same character. But say I were to go there and I would see like, I don't know, like I would see this white forest. But you could go there and you could see like an old oak forest, a pristine beach, a ruined city. It depends entirely on a person.
On a perspective
And
of a person.
Dolos has it's based on whatever the person's like mind is. And Taylor here is a person created between our mind as someone that we recognize and trust to lead us, and Dolos trying to help us.
Oh, okay.
And wait, I have a question now. Is it since he took out his that thing out of his neck that we trust him again?
Well, no, this isn't really Taylor.
It's not an actual Taylor.
This isn't the real Taylor. The real Taylor no longer exists.
It's basically Dolos has created.
Dimension.
Dolos is here trying to help us, not as Dolos herself, I don't think, but more like as a guardian she sent.
No, this is like just a consciousness being that fights
if she were to just send,
but it's got the image of Taylor imprinted on it.
Let me explain.
So that we trust it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's basically a guardian that Dolos is sent to help us and lead us through Malum. But we would not just trust any random figure, so it sent someone we recognize and can trust to lead us there. So that's why it's taken on the shape of Taylor.
Okay.
So it just looks like Taylor.
About this part of the main campaign. I forgot about this freaking part. It's annoying.
Oh yeah, the thorn walls are hell.
Okay, and now the zombies remember this is gonna be a lot of pain in the butt. So. I guarantee we fail at least once in this mission.
Are you guys seeing that zombie?
Woo!
By the way, I can't run through it.
We're not speedrunning if that's what you're asking.
Who did that? That wasn't me. That was not me.
Yeah, we gotta run through this little maze portion really fast because it's gonna be hell if we get caught in here.
Yeah, I'm fine with speedrunning these parts, but we gotta be smart about it.
This maze portion will be a hellhole if we get trapped in here.
Dead end. Dead end, back the other way.
Okay, I completed the maze, so just follow it naturally.
I need to find a box of immunity. How about a chimney of immunity? No, wait, a door.
As long as it's an
I'm on a chimney.
Weevil!
Can't get to. It's
Ah, it's a
essentially
site.
anywhere of immunity, you know? Okay, that meatball literally one-shot me. That is garbage.
Missed the jump.
Meatballs have never one-shot us any time before.
Well, don't forget, we're in Malum. This is just as much Deimos dimension as it is Dolos. I would expect, and basically, I would consider this the boss fight, so I would expect a different mechanic than what we're used to.
Well, no, it never even one-shot me before when I came here in my own playthrough.
Well, now you're in a two-player server with more players. Like
Multiplayer.
Yeah, you're in a multiplayer server. The systems can change. I would.
Alright, time to go through an interdimensional portal through space-time, guys. You ready?
This cold world is damned and consumed by death.
Oh my gosh, I hate these scenes.
It's outstayed its welcome in the known universe. Father won't be pleased. What better time than now, I suppose?
You think I
See, Daddy's all bleh.
Of course. You were never particularly good at anything. You were built to kneel, not rule. What's the human expression? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Wait, now is she dissing us? Oh no, she's dissing Deimos. I thought she was dissing us for a second.
No.
Okay, wait for them to finish talking.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
you can burn it now. So I'm betting there was probably supposed to be some Deimos talk in there, but it's either glitching out or just was never programmed in and the programmers just missed it.
I arrived on Earth with my brother. I lay hidden in shadow.
Oh, she was part of
Shut up!
He's a simple creature, He's concerned with revenge, power, violence. He wanted an undead army just so he could kill me. How boring. And I was content to let him think he'd won. So I sat back while he consumed all of Earth.
Who is?
Dolos. She basically has the power to stop him. She was content on letting him think he's won, so let her kill everybody. Let him take it. Hey guys, grab ammo before you go in.
Not the it's demigoddess of deception and trickery, not the demigoddess of nobility and justice.
Grab ammo. Over there. Everybody grab ammo. Well, still, like, she was content letting him think he's won, so let him destroy a world. You're not a Titan.
One of many. One of quite a many. One of hypothetically infinite, technically. Plus, she's a deity. She doesn't really care if humanity wrecks itself.
A human cannot kill a god.
But she's no ordinary human.
Hold up. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still.
I follow. I'm in her head. A part of her.
How could you have known my plan?
Because it was my plan. I watched her in coalescence, saved her in the aquifers, guided her through battle. This entire time, you've played into my hand.
It's a pity she won't live to see me kill
They're
you.
both, like, have an ultimate plan. Like, I'm pretty sure Deimos wasn't expecting this, but I'm pretty sure he's got a plan at this point. Like, that's gonna counteract Dolos. Ain't gonna really screw us over.
There's nothing he has. He doesn't have any pawns left to play in this universe.
She has the upper hand.
But you know what I'm saying? Like storyline-wise, I'm pretty sure that there's something. Like
He's right now
no, like what I'm saying is like
part that he
what I'm
has.
saying is like he's going to attempt to like throw a wrench in her plan with something that he thinks that she didn't expect to him to do. But in all reality, like she was expecting it. And so she had already.
She's a long time plan for that.
Oh no, I got the Baymaker.
The Haymaker's choice weapon.
Through the interdimensional portal.
You
Told you, Dolos was Kane.
were with
I
me
knew
the
it.
whole time.
Interesting.
I am not my brother. I don't turn
Wait!
people into puppets. Not when they're so suggestive.
You didn't know that?
Oh.
When they can formulate
Hold on. Before we move forward.
Go.
Lacrosse, I'm gonna tell you something that might make you understand it.
I'm confused because Kane
She
just
was-
died.
You from her grasp.
Yes, but if you think about it, every time she was talking, you saw Cain. You saw the images of Cain.
Okay,
So
that makes sense.
She was even saying Cain was her guardian.
No, she was Kane.
Cain was Cain, but Dolos and Deimos have two different ways in which they interact with mortals. Deimos takes full control, possession. Dolos persuades people to work with her. So she persuaded Cain to work with her, and most likely guided Cain everywhere she needed to go to protect us. Because Cain was someone that Deimos would not be focusing on. Deimos would focus on us, because we are powerful. Cain overall is not, but Cain is powerful enough that she's useful
She had
for Dolos
influence.
to use to protect us.
She had influence.
Deimos.
She had influence. That's what Kane had.
Yeah, she can influence Cain. Because
And
Cain
Deimos-
is sort of powerful,
Okay,
but not nearly
so
as powerful as
Dolos was smart and used influence over power because she knew that Deimos only focuses on power, and so the easiest way to go under the radar was through influence. So she used Kane, who had more
And
influence.
Cain wasn't powerful enough for Deimos to have to care about.
To
Plus,
worry
Cain
about
had
her.
no DNI. She couldn't be infected by Deimos.
That's true. She
Are you ready to burn?
would stay under the radar of Deimos according to
yet.
power-wise, but because of her influence, it was strong enough
And no
to keep us
DNI
alive.
to get infected.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and burn it. That makes sense.
Torch.
That makes sense.
We have one more heart left.
One more, and then don't we? I hope there's a
Then we go for
They
Deimos.
found us
Okay,
easily. All it took was for the doctor to create the disturbance. Deimos thought he'd manipulated Salim. I had my fun watching my brother play with his toys, but I was bored. It was time to go home.
You let him destroy humanity.
Oh, relax. Humanity will be just fine. Without Deimos, Bishop's cure will work.
Ammo.
Humanity will return to its boring, uninteresting self. Don't you worry your little head.
Wait, so the cure works.
Yeah, the cure always was able to work, but Deimos used his power to prevent it from working while it was in our dimension. Now that he's here, he can't stop it from working, and they can cure the infection across the world.
Okay, that makes sense. Burn it.
You ready?
Burn it.
Burn it down, burn it down, burn it down!
You know,
Oh, drowning.
even if you kill Deimos, you can't go home. The gateway to Earth is sealed. You're trapped here. I hope that's not...
Nope, totally not inconvenient.
Killing that fucker brings damnation. I'll take it.
I think you and I are going to get along just
I don't want to be your friend. You allowed him to kill.
You don't have an option.
I have an option of being her friend or not.
Well, I mean, it's either, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't technically be surviving here very long.
Oh, they spawn right here.
Considering that she's the only real reason we have a voice here. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't even have too much time. It's just so natural that she...
Guys, this is not a box of
Hey,
immunity.
why do you think Deimos is so freaked out with us right now?
Deimos is freaked out with us because we very much do have the ability to kill him right now, especially when Dolos is on.
I don't want to drown. I don't want to drown.
You can't really drown.
But it's blood and you're underneath it. Wait, how can you swim in blood? Blood is thick.
Blood is mostly water. The only portion that gets red is the red blood cells.
No, it's thick though. It's not mostly water. If it was mostly water, it'd be running.
Yeah, but it's not exactly like it's syrup or goop or glue or something. It's still pretty fairly liquidy. It only gets like sticky and thick when it's given a long time to congeal.
Exactly.
But with that much blood, plus this being an interdimension that's seeped in blood,
Still.
this blood's pretty much constantly flowing. Look how
Can't
quickly it's
swim in
flowing.
blood.
This stuff is like 24/7 fresh.
Think of all the
You guys
AIDS.
coming?
We're having our communication.
So
we're having
AIDS
scientific
is supposed to
lessons.
prevent us from swimming. Having AIDS prevents you from swimming across.
Never said it prevents you, but why would you want to swim in blood when it can give you that?
So you're saying that it's less the fact that we can't swim. Or
That's
the fact
exactly
that
what I'm
we
saying.
shouldn't be swimming.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Time to go up the blood sphincter.
Why does it give us the sound of a portal?
I wonder,
I'm drowning.
sister, what's your plan?
Oh, there's mine.
Watch out for mines.
Kill neighbors,
Yeah.
That's bull. You can't see anything.
fiery throne,
Shh.
Proteus, and Hybris, Chiron, the four brothers of the Great Sea, the mirrors of Perseus. Where does it end? Will you kill all of Malum over that thing, that human?
Oh my. Now that you mention it, I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'll just have to kill all of them.
Hold on.
Run! Run while you can,
Hold up,
little
Panda.
brother.
Hold on.
You just heard that, right?
Yeah.
Proteus, Charon, the four kings of the Great Sea, the mirrors of Perseus.
No, of Perseus.
Those are
It wasn't
variety
Perseus. It was
of gods
Perseus.
from a
It was
variety
Perseus.
of
It wasn't. It wasn't Perseus.
Perseus.
No. Perseus. Not Person.
Four brothers of the Great Sea, the mirrors of Perseus. Charon, Kronos, Protus, Hybris, the king on his fiery throne. He just literally named off a variety of deities from a variety of
Yeah, it's not.
religions.
It's
Even some that like aren't even existing. King on his fiery throne could be Satan. Proteus,
Hold on.
Kronos, Hybris, those are deities from Greek mythology. Charon, another Greek. Four brothers of the Great Sea, probably some other religion. The mirrors of Perseus, that could just be something that
okay.
they made up just
So
for
I can read.
funsies, 'cause it
Shush.
actually sounds
Shush.
pretty
Shut up.
deity-like.
Shut up. Shut up.
You can at least say please.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay, there's nothing in Greek mythology following the four brothers of the Great Sea. Perseus is Perseus, so who is Perseus exactly then?
Perseus is the god of the sea.
No, that's not.
Perseus,
That's Poseidon.
no.
That's
Perseus
Poseidon.
was a demigod of Poseidon.
Yes, that's what I meant, I bet.
No. Hold on. Nope, Perseus is
Wait,
the...
can we not go on so I can go pee, please?
Yeah, go peek. Zebra. Perseus is the son of Zeus. He's the son
Oh,
of...
yeah, I'm thinking of the Percy Jackson.
Yeah, Percy Jackson has not... It does have Greek mythology in it, but it follows its own storyline. Perseus is the son of Zeus.
Yeah, but
and
Percy
immortal-
Jackson is the son of Poseidon, while Perseus is the son of Zeus.
Yeah. Perseus follows the storyline of Clash of the Titans. That's the correct. Percy Jackson is different. Okay. That's who Perseus is. Okay. Dolos. Okay, so Dolos. So the Latin spelling is Dolus, but it's how you, but you spell it Dolos. The spirit of trickery, cunning, deception, craftiness, treachery, and guile. He was an apprentice of the Titan Prometheus and a companion of the pseudology. His female counterpart was Apate, the spirit of deception. Prometheus, that Potter. Okay, so who's Prometheus then? Because I don't know the Titans. I know the gods, but I don't know the Titans. Orthon crafted council, who was given the task of molding mankind out of clay. So he molded mankind out of clay.
Okay, what did I miss?
I'm just trying to figure out how Dolos and Deimos fit into this whole story with Greek gods. Because
Dolos is what?
I'm trying to figure out where Dolos and Deimos fit into the whole Greek mythology thing. Because I love Greek mythology, so this is interesting to me. That's why I'm like really wanting to listen to the storyline now.
Well, Dolos and Deimos are brothers and sisters. We know that.
Dolos is actually male, according to the Greek mythology.
Is actually what?
Do I have to say this 7 million times every time I talk to you, Zebra? Not Zebra, Panda. Dolos is male.
No, I didn't.
In Greek, Dolos is a dude. In the Greek, Dolos is a dude.
Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't even hear that. I didn't even.
According to Greek mythology, Dolos is a dude. And so now, okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out exactly where they fit into this, what their story is.
Now, could it be that since they didn't want to relate this to anything so they wouldn't get in trouble, they just changed it to brother and sister?
No, because Greek mythology is a legitimate religion. It's a dead religion, but it's still a religion.
And so that they wouldn't get in trouble for doing anything like that, though?
No.
God of War. If they could get in trouble for using Greek mythology, they'd be screwed over 100 times over. They follow Greek mythology 100%.
True.
They'd be screwed over. Yeah. So who's Apate? Because the counterpart of Dolos was Apate. Her twin. So Dolos has a counterpart sister named Apate, who was the personified spirit of deceit, deception, guile, and fraud. She was a companion of the pseudology. Her male counterpart was Dolos, daemon of trickery, and her opposite number was Aletheia, the spirit of truth. So, according to this, we're not if we're going by actual Greek mythology, we're not dealing with Dolos. The woman that we're here is Apate.
Okay.
If we're going by actual Greek mythology, this is Apate, not Dolos. That's where I was getting confused. I'm like, Dolos is male. Apate is the female. They're the exact same person. They have the exact same powers, just one's male, one's female. Okay, now I need to figure out who Dane is. Every time you do that, Panda, it echoes in my ear. It's so loud. It is louder than hell. Is the god of terror. He was a son of Ares and Aphrodite and the twin brother of Phobos. Deimos served to represent the feelings of dread that befell those in the midst of battle. While Phobos personified feelings of fear and panic, like Phobos, Deimos served as one of Ares' attendants. And the two of them would often accompany their father as he rode into battle in his chariot, alongside Enyo, goddess of war and bloodshed, and Eris, goddess of strife. Deimos, the smaller of Mars' two moons, is named after this mythological figure. The god's Roman equivalent was Formido or Metis. So he's the son of Ares and Aphrodite. Okay, that means, but Dolos is not.
And I've said that.
So
he has twin brothers.
No, Dolos has no, and the twin brother. So Dolos' brother is Phobos. Phobos personified feelings of fear and panic. So this whole idea of Deimos and Dolos being brother and sister is not real. So they've given these two characters the abilities of the original Deimos and Dolos, But the storylines are not anything like what it is. Yeah, so, okay, that's where I'm getting confused with these whole two stories. They have nothing to tie with Greek mythology. Besides their powers, they have nothing to tie to original Greek mythology. That makes sense.
They've got it modified a little bit to fit in with, like, the whole idea of the storyline that they want to write, because they're not just going to copy and paste the story over.
I mean, they could still follow this storyline.
So they're taking, like, base bits and pieces of it, and then modifying it to fit their needs.
But it was
still, like,
conceptual idea.
Like, I get that, but... Wait, hold on. What's the name of the place we're in? Malum?
Malum.
How do you spell
Latin for bad or evil.
Malum.
It's the
M-A-L-U-M.
Purgatory.
Not purgatory. Malum is an alternate dimension.
Okay, Malum in Greek mythology. Why do I hear a clock? Okay, here's an interesting thing. Malum is not a place. It's an apple.
Oh, the apple that Adam and Eve.
No, it's just an apple.
But do you remember? Okay, do you remember her saying how her and her brother were sent down to Earth?
Hold on, I'm reading about this. What exactly Malum is to compared to apples. You're actually incorrect with that thought, Panda.
Yeah.
Just because, if you remember, if you've ever read the book of Genesis, it doesn't say anything about apples. The forbidden fruit that they eat is not an apple. It's just talked about as a fruit.
Okay.
We just assume it as an apple because it was a fruit from a tree. But it doesn't say anything. We assume it to be the golden apples in the Garden of Hesperides. Now, the Garden of Hesperides is Hera's orchard in the west, where either a single apple tree or a grove grows, producing golden apples that grant immortality when eaten. So Malum is technically an apple. So if we're looking Greek mythology, this place is basically a forbidden apple. It's basically an apple, like an apple that grants immortality. So whoever owns and controls Malum is immortal. Basically is forever immortal. That's what this is saying. So Dolos and Deimos aren't just fighting over whose right it is to own whatever kingdom they're fighting for. They're fighting for immortality and ultimate power. That's what this place resembles. That's what this place is meaning.
Well, it is where a bunch of deities are sitting around in, like they said.
Yeah. Like,
She'd have to kill off a variety of different deities just to rule this place.
And I mean, if
in the way that she wants
if it
it
follows
to.
that, basically this one place is the. So this tree that we're burning, because it said in that thing, the Garden of Hesperides or whatever the name it was. That garden can either have one tree that bears one fruit or a grove of trees that each bear one fruit. So this tree we're burning is the one tree that in this garden that has given one fruit, and Malum, this land that we're fighting for here, is that apple. Whoever controls and owns Malum, this area, is basically more powerful than Zeus and all the Titans. You basically become a Titan, whoever owns this place. And Zeus gave a lightning bolt. What I'm reading here, Zeus gave a lightning bolt to Ares, or what's her name? Hesperides or whatever her name is, starts with an H, to build this tree, to grow this tree inside of
the Hesperides.
Yeah, to give the tree life and power inside this garden. So this is the tree that Zeus granted ultimate power to. So it's following Greek mythology, but they just switched the character around. Instead of being a male, they made it Dolos a female. And the reason Dolos needs to kill off multiple others is because there's all the gods can want ultimate power. Everyone is fighting for that ultimate power. That's why they're fighting. That's why all the gods are fighting for Malum. In order for Dolos to be completely safe to take over, that's why Damon's like, hey, so what are you going to do? Kill all the other gods off? The four brothers of the sea. Poseidon's the first technical brother. If we're going by this, brothers of the sea are basically the gods that own the sea and can control the sea. Poseidon's one of them. Percy Jackson's another. But then there's two others that I don't know. Because you can't just search the four brothers of the sea and it'll bring it up. It brings up movies and stuff that have nothing to do with the Greek mythology. So there's two others out there that also have power over the sea that follow Greek mythology. Then you have others that they mentioned that are all fighting for Malum. That's what this is. So we're destroying the tree so that it cannot bear another fruit.
Hold on. You ready?
What?
A complete list of Greek sea gods and goddesses.
What's the website you're at?
Google. AAGS.
Google.
A god of violent sea storms.
How about you tell me the
Helios.
actual website you're on?
Google. I just literally typed in who are the sea gods.
Water deities. Here we go.
The god of violent sea storms was ally of the Titans. Helios, the king of winds. He kept the storm winds, squalls, and tempests locked away in the hollows of the floating island. Aeolus, a shark-formed sea demon.
Okay, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Don't just read them all off.
Oh wow,
Wait.
apparently shooting Taylor will fail your mission for you.
Wait.
I wonder, sister,
Seriously?
what your plan,
Shooting Taylor causes you to fail the mission. Now we gotta swim into this water again.
our father, the king of his fiery
That's lame as hell.
Dude, he's friendly fire.
Cyprus, Chiron, the four
It's
brothers
stupid,
of the
though.
Great Sea,
No, it isn't. It's friendly fire. It doesn't matter who it is. It's friendly fire.
Boy, see, it is Perseus. Even though it's misspelled, it says the dude just said mirrors of Perseus.
Okay, look, so Panda, yes, you're reading off all the deities that have control over something about the sea, but you gotta look at the four brothers of the sea, who can control the sea itself. Not just anybody, because there's Aegean, god of violent sea storms, an ally of the Titans. He has something to do with the sea, but he's not overall power of the sea. He can control storms. Achilles, Greek river god. Achilleos, shark-shaped sea spirit. Alpheus, river god in Arcadia. See, like... So, here's one. Good night, Conrad. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, Amphitrite is the sea goddess and consort of Poseidon. I would call her someone of the sea, but she's a goddess.
Well, no, it's
So
the four great brothers of the sea.
It's the four brothers. I'm just going to keep track of all the people that have power over the sea itself, and then narrow it down to the boys. Anapos is a water god of eastern Sicily. Brizo is goddess of sailors. Carcinus, a giant crab who allied itself with the Hydra against Heracles. When it died, Hera placed it in the sky as the constellation Cancer. Ceto, goddess of the dangers of the ocean and sea monsters. Carbitus, a sea monster. Chemopolia, a daughter of Poseidon and goddess of giant sea. So again, there's another goddess of the sea, but is again woman. Delphin, the leader of the dolphins. Doris, goddess of the sea's bounty. Edotia, prophetic sea nymph. Electra is an oceanist.
Well, guys.
Eurybia, goddess of the mastery of the seas. So there's another woman that's a goddess of the seas. Galen, goddess of calm seas, so only keeps it calm. Glaucus, the fisherman's sea god. Gorgons, three monstrous sea spirits, which is Stheno, Urael, and Medusa.
What the fuck? Hey, so I'm gonna take a picture and send this to you guys, but before that, so I just found the Poseidon family tree.
Well, again,
and
each one doesn't necessarily have power of the sea, because there's...
No, I know. This is something to do with the people in the game. It says Kronos and Rhea, and then it brackets down to Poseidon, Zeus, Hades, Hera, Demeter,
Kronos was the Titan
and
god, yes. Kronos was the leader of the Titans. Yes, that makes sense.
Titan of time.
So he's the father of Zeus, pretty much.
He's the father of all gods.
Yeah, father of Zeus and Poseidon and all them.
He's the father of all the gods. Of all the
Most
gods.
modern gods. Some gods were born of other gods.
Kronos is the Kronos is the father of all the gods that sit upon the Council of Olympus, which is like Athena, Zeus, Poseidon, Hades if he wasn't too busy running.
Athena came from Zeus.
You know, yeah. No, Athena is Zeus's sister.
Athena is an exclusive of Zeus.
No.
Headache
I'm being
and
straight up
he asked
serious,
Hephaestus
dude.
for
I am
help.
not kidding. Athena is Zeus's sister. Athena, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades are all brothers and sisters. Brother and sister. I took Greek mythology classes in college, dude.
Same here.
Like, I'm not kidding. Athena is the sister of Zeus. It is not like an Adam and Eve story where take a rib out of him and give it to him. It is a pure-blooded sister.
Well, no, Zeus alone gave birth to Athena, but they're just regarded as his sister.
No, he didn't give birth to Athena.
Because gods are weird.
He didn't give birth to Athena. Not even...
Athena was born from Zeus after he experienced an enormous headache.
No, Kronos is the god who all the original gods of Olympus, the ones that sit upon the councils, are all sons and daughters of Kronos. There was no splitting of them. It was all the same. So we have three... Let's get back on track. Let's fuck off with Zeus. We're not talking about Zeus and Kronos and stuff. So, Panda, don't even bring up that shit. Nobody cares about Kronos. We have three goddesses of water. Again, I don't care, Panda. Don't send me that shit. Nobody cares.
Fuck off.
Yes, you fuck off. Nereides is a watery consort of Aphrodite and or beloved of Poseidon. That doesn't make a water goddess. Nereus, the old man of the sea. Nymphs, Oceanus. Pan, patron of god fishing. Peleman, Phorcys, god of the hidden dangers. Pontus, primeval god of the sea. Father of the fish and other sea creatures. Poseidon. So, okay, so we have Poseidon is one guy. We have 3 girls, 1 guy so far. Potamoi, deities of rivers, fathers of Naiads, brothers of the Oceanids. Proteus, a shape-shifting prophetic old sea god, and the herdsman of Poseidon's. Okay, there's 2. Proteus. Samaith, goddess of sand beaches. Celia, a Nereid metamorphosed into a sea monster. The Sirens, Telkines, Tethys, Thalassa, Thomas, Teddies, Tritea, Triton. There you go. Triton, Poseidon, what was his name? Proteus. Because Triton was a god of the sea. So there's your 3. There they are. There's the 3 wait. No, that's only 3. Where's the 4th?
I'm getting Poseidon, Ocean, Pontus, and Nereus.
Wait, Ocean? Do you mean Oceanus?
No, Ocean. He's a Titan. Name is straight up Ocean.
I think it's Oceanus. I think that's just another way of his name.
Depends on sometimes.
Because I've got Oceanus, also known as Ogenus or Ogen.
I got Ocean in this Greek mythology book.
That's how this guy is spelled. Just add the US at the end. I think it's the same person, just in different.
Greeks are weird, but we'll just say that.
Yeah, I think it's the same person. Titan, god of the earth encircling river Okeanos. Is that what you have? The font of all the earth's fresh water.
Titan, lord of the river ocean, a great river encircling the earth.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But it's only a river. It's not an overall god of the sea. It's just a river.
A river encircling the earth? I'm pretty sure it's quite a sea.
A river encircling the earth. Don't forget, Greek mythology was back in the time when everybody thought the world was still flat. Everybody believed there was a and sea and stuff. It could follow that same thing. I think like you have to look at it this way. You can't look at it at today's point. You got to look at it back at that time. I think the river is just the same thing. It's just the boundary of the earth. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so I've got Proteus, Poseidon, and Triton. Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson is an actual Greek god mythological person, but the reason you don't hear about him as a major person because he was a demigod. But he is a god of the sea. He does have complete control of the sea, just like his dad, Poseidon. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's Poseidon, Triton, what was his face? Proteus, and Percy Jackson. That's what I'm thinking.
The cross.
What?
Even in my book, it says Athena is from Zeus, but beside that, it also says this other thing.
Okay, listen.
About this other sea god.
The reason Athena is considered from Zeus is because Athena and Zeus got it on and had kids.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Athena and Zeus didn't have kids.
Here you go. Ares, the god of war, was a son of Zeus and Athena. Athena's mother, the Titaness Metis. Athena is Zeus's sister, and they had a kid together, named Ares. Boom boom. Moving on.
My book says Zeus and Hera, but to each his own. Also, we could just, like, end out the campaign and we'll probably fill in more details to help us out.
Well, I don't care if it fills in details. We know who they are. It's the matter of figuring out where they fit into the Greek story. We both know that they're not following
Well,
the
I mean,
Greek
we
story.
don't need to fit them into Greek stories. We already know that.
I know, but listen, the reason I'm
that
trying
Call
to
of
connect
Duty's
them to the...
changing stuff up.
Well, you shut up and listen. I understand that. But me, a Greek geek, wants to fit those pieces in because I know their names. Why did Panda even leave the party?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. But I just really want to finish this out because it's really late and I'm tired.
Panda, stop leaving the party! Burn the fucking heart.
Torch the heart! Hey look, now the sky's all pretty blue.
Deimos did exactly as I had hoped. I knew, given the chance, he'd turn all of humanity into his army. Only then could I take him home. But to open the gateway, he needed a human sacrifice. Just as the test subjects were sacrificed to open the gateway in Coalescence. A blood offering. You. You know he's not wrong. You are strong. Stronger than any human I've seen. You force yourself to carry the weight of the world. You use it. It motivates you. You're driven by the need to do better. To improve on what you once were. What's more human than that? The drive to do better. To be better.
I won't let you do this. We're not finished.
She's burned your hearts. You're already weakening. Once she destroys your soul, it will be complete.
What choice do you have, Deimos? This is the world you made for yourself.
I cannot be defeated. I won't be undone. I cannot be Why won't you just die?
This is your chance! Let's see what a mortal can do! Do it! Kill him!
No. I am Deimos, demigod of dread and terror!
Oh yeah? How's this for fucking horrifying? Wait. This is Zurich. You said I couldn't come back to Earth.
Right now, we've got bigger problems.
Why? Because we killed your brother? Heir to the throne of Malum?
We've thrown this universe into anarchy. Demigods, sirens, titans, deities alike will go to war.
Let them come.
I like the sound of that. So, what's the plan, partner?
We kill every last one of these motherfuckers.
Okay. That was interesting. That entire campaign made no sense up until the end, and then the end started making sense to a point. I mean, story-wise, it was okay. Story-wise, it was okay. Again, it made a lot of holes. There were a lot of holes that still need to be uncovered because, like you guys saw us debating and talking about, Dolos and Deimos are Greek mythology. Dolos is male, not female. The storyline of it doesn't make sense. The idea of Malum doesn't make sense because Malum is an apple in an orchard, which honestly can go multiple ways. But I will say this. For them to take the original campaign, throw some zombies in there, and change the storyline and give it a new storyline like that, that is actually pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I'm a zombies fan, so for them to do that, I mean, it's not like as good as a zombies map. It's not as good as some of the other things I've played, but it wasn't bad. Like, if this would have been the actual campaign, like, let's say they got rid of the original campaign that was there, and this was the campaign, and they filled it in with more, like, I guess more information, better details. This would actually be a really cool campaign, because I love zombies, I love campaign for Black Call of Duty, so I guess mixing them together, I mean, again, I liked it. I think the only thing that could have made this better is less holes, instead of it being flashbacks up until you kill yourself. It makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't. If you guys can understand what I'm saying there, like, if you've watched all the parts from part 1 up to this part, I'm probably gonna have to restart this without Panda in them because this was horrible storyline wise because you couldn't hear all of it. They didn't shut up. It wasn't until about part 3 that I actually found out I could shut them up by muting them in the game. But then even then, sometimes I forgot to do that. Like, so I'll probably have to do this again just as videos and upload them. Overall, though, if you would follow this from part 1 up till then, it would make sense. All of it would make sense. But it doesn't at the same time. Because if you look up all the Greek mythology hints that it had between Deimos and Dolos and all the 4 brothers of the sea that we tried to find, it doesn't make sense. But yet they had the Greek mythology powers. The idea of the zombies then threw it through. Like I said, the storyline's good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. But there were holes that made it hard to understand. But, not bad. Could I see them making a sequel to it? Yeah, just by how it ended there. Are they going to? Probably not. Probably not. But that'll do it for me, guys, tonight. I did 4 streams right in a row. 4 2-hour streams right in a row. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have not yet, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that like button. Please do so now, now that we are finishing up the campaign. If you guys liked that campaign and would like to see more campaigns like that, not necessarily this campaign, but more like walkthrough game plays, let me know down in the comments of videos. Also, if you hit that like button, it'll let me know that you guys want to see that. Also, if you haven't hit that little bell, if you are subscribed and you haven't hit that little bell next to it, make sure you do that because that will let you it'll notify you whenever I go live or upload a video, so you guys will stay in the loop for all those. But beyond that, I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, we'll do more of things like this. But beyond that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.